Twitter. I'm sorry I'm starting kind of late today, guys. I had so many projects, and the next part of Manhunt is coming up right after the stream. So right after the stream, the next part of Manhunt will be uploaded. I already recorded it. Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Hey guys, can you hear me? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great day today. Yeah, I know, the first time you do the heist, you get an extra $350,000. Yep. I'm gonna do the Saints Row 3 DLCs, and then eventually I'll do Saints Row 4 too. Do I own a fast food place? No. Manhunt 2 video will be right after the stream tonight. Okay, so anybody who needs help with the heist, I guess just let me know and I'll help you out. Thank you, Kobe. I'm playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and in Turnabout 4, I cross-examined Lotta Hart. Yeah, Lotta Hart is probably the most annoying witness in the entire Ace Attorney series. I haven't gotten that far, Lewis. Please don't spoil it. I'm still working on that case. Gus Spring over here, nice cosplay, thank you. Can you help me with my setup mission, sir? You can join me here, and I'll help you out. Do you think there will be a Manhunt 3? Probably not, because of political correctness. That is probably the main reason. Is people are just I would say that these days, people are just too they're too soft. People get, offended at, just anything really. And so because of that, I don't think we're going to see another Manhunt game ever. And if we ever did see a Manhunt game, don't expect it to be as violent as the other ones. Thank you, Sean. And thank you, Wasabi Guy. Thank you for sponsoring my channel. Here's my thought. Was Molly just a drunken idiot and then she ratted on Dutch? Or was Milton telling the truth before he says bye because they're rat? Molly never ratted on Dutch. She just said that just to piss him off, basically. Because she felt completely ignored by him. What do you think of Leo Casper now? I think he's a horrible human being. Rather trust Sonny Forelli or Kristoff? I'd rather take my chances with Kristoff, honestly. And I'll also be working on the next part of Ace Attorney tonight, guys. I did not expect you to stream GTA on a Friday. Yeah, but it's because the update came out yesterday, so I wanted to get the stream out. Sunday we'll do Red Dead Online, so I promised that on Sunday we'll do Red Dead. No, I haven't bought the new cop car. Does anyone need help with any of their businesses? Nope, nobody needs help? Okay. Pro Amazing Gus cosplay, thank you. You know, the thing is, though, is I was gonna order the glasses from Amazon, but they never came in. I instead got an empty envelope. So I literally got an empty envelope from Amazon. I'm gonna be complaining to Amazon about that. Pro, did you see the video of the activist destroying a historic painting of Lord Balfour at Trinity College and Cambridge University? I don't know really that much about that guy. I think he was the Prime Minister of the UK before World War I, right? But it was, But other than that, I don't really know much about him. But regardless, is you cannot be destroying historical paintings. That's just stupid, and it kind of really destroys your cause. If you're gonna be, you know, destroying like a painting for your protest, that kind of just makes people hate you and not sympathize with your protest at all. So it's just kind of defeats the purpose of your protest. Serenka, activist, destroyed a famous landmark. What was the landmark in Poland? Okay, I guess let's see, getting through this really quick here, then, let's see if I can speed run this heist, then. We're gonna do this as fast as possible, then. Okay, so 6 minutes, so right now it's streaming at 6 minutes. Okay, so I got basically until, 51 minutes to do this. The thing is, though, is you want to know something ridiculous? Is that 45-minute timer apparently is for the whole heist. I thought that it was just the finale, but apparently it's like the whole heist.
Location should be coming through. Money launderers on LSPD files with cash to appropriate. Alright, we're sticking to the same MO as before. Consider this our latest investment round. I'm sure you can persuade these reprobates to bankroll the cause one more time.
The first mission doesn't count for the challenge? It doesn't? Okay.
You are strong. You are worthy. We can wreck an entire cartel.
How do you know the first mission doesn't count for the challenge, by the way, though?
Okay, just like last time. Locate and seize any and all funds on the premises. About you, I wouldn't be surprised if they made some improvements into the security after the last visit. Based on comms, they do not look pleased with you.
You're dead, fool!
Oh, come on. That's what I hate. I hate how, like, the enemies just keep getting up. Like, it's just... Man. It's frustrating. Like, sorry, everyone. I should have bought armor too. Like, it's literally like you shoot them, they just fall to the ground, they get back up. It's so annoying. I've always liked the physics in GTA 4. I've always liked the physics, like just downing enemies and killing enemies. I've always liked it so much more in GTA 4. It's like I'm getting kind of pissed right now because like I just can't stand those enemies. Like I've killed those enemies in GTA Online for like over 11 years now at this point, and the enemies are so annoying in this game. It's like
up to their necks in stolen cash.
GTA 4, it was just a lot more simple and easier to kill enemies. It was just, they went dead. You shot them, they went down. It's like here, like you gotta shoot them like 10 times. They're getting back up constantly. They should go for headshots.
This was some of your acumen. I must admit, I'm glad you want to hit the cartel again.
I will sort that out, by the way, Aussie. I have an idea. If we did a retrospective for GTA 3's 25th anniversary, we could talk gameplay, graphics, and the story, interviews about the development of 9/11 changing the game and legacy. Yeah, that's in 7 months from now. Yeah, we could talk about that. That's GTA 3's anniversary. Definitely Blinded Eagle. And I have a video for Claude coming out eventually too. Thank you for that super chat, Blinded Eagle. And thank you, Aussie Guy. Thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you, man. Okay, so can anyone here in the comments confirm? So some people are saying that the first mission, the slush fund one, that apparently this does not count. That it doesn't count towards the 45 minutes. Is that true or not? Like, and for people that say it's true, like, how do you know that it doesn't count? Can't wait for the Claude lore video. Yeah, I'll have a good one. It just give me a little bit because it's gonna take me a little bit of time, but I will have it out.
Look at that dumbass.
Like, you see that explosion goes off, enemy still is alive. Ridiculous here. Okay. No problem, Pro. Sorry it's not much enough. It's okay, man. I always appreciate an email. You don't have to apologize. A law video on bully? I can think of something.
As we say in the LSPD, just season illicit goods.
Yeah, I hate the accuracy of the enemies too. I can't stand it. I agree with you. Hello, Brush, new subscriber over here from India. I just wanted to let you, one second. I just wanted to know, what are your thoughts on Indian culture? Is it, like, beautiful and diverse? I know India has so many languages in their country. I know that the States just have so many different languages. And India, there's Delhi, and then I think there's Mumbai, which Mumbai is the largest city in India, I believe. You're pretty much almost done with Manhunt 2. Only 2 levels left. Also, it's very clear that Leo Casper is a raider in terms of how ruthless he is. Oh. Yep. Well, I got up to that one. I got up to the one disturbing part with Leo, Glendon. Yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on my raid right now, but, wait, what's lagging?
Okay, just like last time. Locate and seize any and all funds on the premises. Keep your wits about you. I wouldn't be surprised if they made some improvements into the security after your last visit.
I'm gonna hurt you!
Wait, what's wrong with the mic? Wait, what's wrong with my mic? What's wrong with it? Thank you, Blinded Eagle. Refresh the video, it's fine for me too. Okay, I guess refresh the video then, guys, if that's, if you're having problems with it. Hey Pro, finally able to catch a stream. How you doing? I'm still working on Mikhail Faustin lore video for my channel. I only have one bully video. Hope is all good with you, man. It is. Everything's good with me too, Golden Eagle. I hope everything's good with you too. Thank you, man, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. I might move to the Midwest next year. Any tips? What part of the Midwest are you moving to, Young Wei? And thank you for the super chat. Well, here's the thing: is if you're moving to the Upper Midwest, where I am here, I'll tell you that the Upper Midwest has very different climate than New York. It can rain a lot more than New York. It's also the windstorms are just a lot stronger in the Upper Midwest than they are in New York. There's tornadoes, and there is also what do I say? The winters are just a lot more colder. But I don't mind the winters personally. I really have no problem with the winters. But that's just for the weather. But if you're moving from, like, you know, the West Coast to the East Coast, expect it to be a bit more cheaper. It's just more affordable, and generally a lot of states have lower taxes as well. So can I ask the chat this one more time? If I missed any comments, I'm sorry, but people told me that the first mission does not count for the timer. Is that true? For the 45-minute timer, the first mission doesn't count? Or you missed a few super chats? Okay, let me check. I'm sorry for that.
Looks like we're ready to hit the Cartel
I have GTA 6, I bet GTA 6 have 2 discs like Red Dead Redemption 2. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be 2 discs. Am I gonna stream GTA on Sunday or just today? Today I'll stream GTA, Shimon. On Sunday I'll stream Red Dead. Thank you for the super chats. Sub professional love from Israel. Thank you, Jimmy Hopkins. Thank you, man. I hope that you enjoyed my bully playthrough. And okay, Mark, we'll play. We can play together. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. He's the creator for Dragon Ball Z. Oh, he passed away. I didn't know that.
Hey, it's me.
I remember when Dragon Ball Z was on TV when I was a kid too. What's the best part about the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid DLC? You don't really need a property to start it. That's the thing. Yeah, you don't need a property. I will be getting, a new pair of glasses for the Gus Fring cosplay. But yes, I know it sucks. I just didn't get the glasses in the mail. Can you help me source crates from a hangar? I could a little bit later. Golden, I'm just gonna try rushing through this heist right now.
Watch it! No way!
Spoiler alert, Leo is the main antagonist. Well, I kind of got up to that part already, Agent Reaper, but thank you for the super chat. Hey Pro, it's really good to be watching your streams. I'm a bit stressed after dealing with an abusive roommate and getting a black eye, but I'm fine. What? Your roommate assaulted and battered you? I hope that you press charges.
Sending some coordinates your way.
Thank you, Dylan, for the, thank you, Dylan, for sponsoring my channel for a year and 2 months, but that's horrible, man. I hope that you press charges on that psycho roommate. What's your favorite part of the map to drive around in? Probably, I would say probably Sandy Shores. Yeah, Sandy Shores, like the big roads near there. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, Aternus. If GTA 6 is a collector's edition, what would you like to see included in it? Steel case, probably some kind of bag. Well, we obviously need a map, but that should be for just every edition of the game, personally. Today marks 10 years since Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared. It still remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. I remember when that happened, like, the plane was going off course, it wasn't, like, responding, and it disappeared, and some parts of the plane were found in the, Indian Ocean, and some parts of it washed up on Africa, but they never found out exactly what happened to it.
Okay, let's find that laptop. Our man's in that photo. Use your preferred method to locate him and retrieve what we need. That's him. Get eyes on the laptop. Excellent. This should tell us exactly what we need to hit the factory.
Are dirty cops evil? Yeah, I mean, they're horrible human beings. I mean, if you're taking a position as a... the thing is, oftentimes as, what I will say about the, about dirty cops is dirty cops oftentimes are worse than the gangsters that, like, you meet on the streets, because think about it this way: a cop took, like, an oath to, to protect the public and uphold the law, and they're using their position, to basically give themselves power and money. So that's, oftentimes they're worse than the gangsters.
last one we stole, so we've got to go back for another. Bring down the drones to bypass his security. This guy's been evading the LSPD for some time. He keeps his tracks well hidden. Okay, the terabyte should be unprotected.
Okay, that takes care of that.
You got it? Excellent. That device is our key to commandeering the train, and other fun besides. Okay, when you're ready to proceed, I've scoped out a new train that should be suitable for us to use. If you can find the keys.
Of everyone in the Vanderlyn gang, who was the status backstory in your opinion of how? And also, big hot take, but we need Red Dead spin-off before Red Dead Redemption 3. What do you mean a spin-off? You mean a game that's set in the same universe but isn't Red Dead? And, character that's the saddest, backstory? Maybe Molly, because Dutch constantly kept ignoring her. And she ended up lying about ratting out the gang, but she didn't do that. Come on. There it is. There's the key.
Got the keys? Then please admit yourself aboard.
Wait, what agent? What do you mean, I'm sorry, I was just focusing on the mission here before. Man, I have no health. I should have bought snacks for this heist before I started doing it.
All aboard? Then as you approach the
Oh, I have snacks. Okay, good.
device, and remember to keep up your speed. Don't want those miscreants to catch up and take you down.
Oh, you mean playing as another character? In that same universe? Yes, I'm going to be streaming on Sunday, but we'll do a Red Dead stream on Sunday. Hey Pro, what's your opinion on the confirmed boxing fight between Jake Paul, who's 27, and Mike Tyson, who will be 58 when the fight takes place? I think that Mike Tyson will destroy Jake Paul, but even if Jake Paul somehow wins, he's a 27-year-old first thing, like, 50-year-old man. I missed your super chat? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna check in just 1 second here, dude. Do your best Australian accent. Oh, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. Okay, let me look at the, since Manhunt 2 doesn't really talk about Leo's former occupation, CIA operative turned on his employers probably because of raider tendencies. Well, Leo seems to be like a psychopath. Hey Pro, what's the best heist mission for a new GTA Online solo player? Love your content, it helps me a lot. The best thing for a solo player is Cayo Perico. Cayo Perico, because with Cayo Perico... Okay, with Cayo Perico, what you can do is you buy the submarine, which I think costs like a little bit over $1 million. You can't get all the upgrades for $1 million, but you buy it for, that it has like for $1 million. And what you do at that point is you just keep doing the Cayo Perico heist. There's going to be a cooldown on it, but even if you do it like the first time, you're going to get massive bonuses, and it's like a heist you can keep coming back to and keep doing. So that's what I'll say about it. Thank you, LJ. So I don't know if I've seen a comment, but people kept telling me the first mission does not count towards the timer. Is that true? The first mission doesn't count towards the timer or not? For the heist. For the 45 minutes, I mean. No one in that room deserves cheap tacos. How do you start Cayo Perico for the submarine? For the Kasatka? What does it cool down the heist? An hour? Where is it? I can't even... Preferences, spawn location, last location. You missed chat easy, or you missed chat early. Oh, I'm not missing the chat. I was just focusing on the heist here. I can't even start this now. It's not even here. The mission is soft lock. You have to close application, then rejoin to get Vincent to call you. Oh. That sucks. Oh, okay, hold on. GTA series video counted on his video. Okay. Thank you, Golden Strikes, for the super chat. Yeah, I heard about that. I wonder if my video had anything to do with that. That it had gotten taken down because of that. Are you doing the 45-minute challenge? Yeah, but I think it's messing up already now. I like your channel a lot, bro. I enjoy my job, but you motivated me to become a business owner eventually. Thanks, man. I'm glad I was able to help you out with that. Ace Attorney will be up tomorrow. Right after the stream will be Manhunt 2.
Okay. The coordinates should be with you shortly. I'm sending you surveillance images of the gangs we're hitting. Get a good look. I've been keeping track of a few gangs with varying loadouts. They should all have plenty of weapons and equipment. We need one cache of weapons and one stash of gear.
Audio is bugging. Wait, what's wrong with the audio?
Whomever you choose to raid remains your choice. Just be sure to leave with weapons, masks, and armor that can't be traced to us.
Yes, you can do this whole heist solo. That's the good thing about it. What happened to Red Dead? Red Dead we'll do on Sunday. Yeah, so people are saying if you refresh the stream that the audio will finish. Are you inviting us for a finale? I guess I could. Does the timer... Is the timer affected? Does anybody know by any chance? Is the timer affected by being outside of missions? So does it only count when you're in the middle of missions, or does it also affect in between missions? Only during missions? Okay. Okay, well, at least there's that. At least it's only during missions. The amount of bullets that you gotta put in some of these guys is a bit ridiculous. How are you so good at free aim? Oh, I play almost nothing but free aim, so I've just gotten used to it.
There should be both weapons and gear at these locations. Once you're satisfied,
Would any armored car work in these missions? No. Some certain vehicles don't spawn in these missions. The Torador, for example, doesn't spawn. The Vigilante and the Kuruma work. Looks like Rockstar put out the new GTA Online update a bit early this time. Well, it was kind of drip feed, but I kind of see where they were going with this. Is they wanted to give us filler content, but I think this is the last year of GTA Online probably. So I guess they're probably trying to go out with as much content as they can. I know A is the best for vehicle, but A is also the best for weapons and gear. If you're going for stealth, it's the quickest. B is a little bit better for stealth. For aggressive, C is the best.
these weapons and gear can never be traced to us. Just what you need to go up against an adversary with the LSPD in their pocket. We'll need a getaway vehicle with a similar provenance. That's for another day. Looks like we got enough to hit the factory. If you want more, take it. Got it. I'll keep the other options on standby. Consider it done.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, one day I'll play the old Phoenix Wright games also. You finally got rid of your Polito Bay bunker. That's good. Those suck. Yeah, those bunkers are terrible. Who was better done, Vito or Michael Corleone? Vito. Because Michael... The thing is, Vito ruled through love and respect. Michael ruled through nothing really but fear and a little bit of respect. But Vito ruled through love and respect. That was the difference between them. It will be an honor to join your GT Online session when you're streaming. I'm always down to help anyone sell. If you need my help, let me know. Okay, man. Yeah, we can do that. Yep, Karuma's one of the oldest vehicles in the game from 2015, and it's still so useful today. Oh my god, am I getting this stupid glitch here now? Oh, I'm gonna have to close my app. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Vincent isn't even calling me. So, like, I'm rushing over to get the next mission done, and he's not even calling me. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nowhere, for that super chat. Hi, Pro. What did Tommy do with the hidden packages? I don't really know. I think the hidden packages are just more of an Easter egg. I don't think they really have an influence at all on the story. I just hate how you have to wait for Vincent to call you back. I just hate that. Because the mission doesn't spawn a lot of times. And he'll get glitched down, he won't call you. You look like Gus Fring with that outfit. Well, that's actually what I was going for. Sentinel Prime, what's that? Are the criminals pay taxes? Well, not really. I mean, criminals are, they'll try to find, they'll pay taxes on their legal stuff, not on their illegal stuff. You missed chat again? No, man. I'm trying to read as many comments as I can, too. The main antagonist of Transformers Dark of the Moon. Oh, I haven't watched Transformers in years. I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid, but I haven't really watched it in years. I know that, Mario. He can sometimes appear, looking sharp, sir. Thank you.
Salutations. There are 3 potential getaway vehicles spread across these locations. Get a good look at these surveillance shots I'm sending through. These are the gangs on the radar. Be warned, these are the same gangs we have previously visited in order to borrow their equipment. If you
I missed Agent Reaper's 14 super chat. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, can I do a lore video, Lance betrays Tommy? Yes, that's actually a video I got planned. But before I do that video, and I'm sorry about missing your super chat, Agent, there's a lot of people that are just commenting, so I'm just sorry I didn't see it. First I want to make a video on Vic Vance and just a character analysis of him and like why he decided to return to the drug trade. And then after that I'll do a video on why Lance betrays Tommy. It'll eventually be done. You have to give me some time because those are going to be big projects, but I will eventually get those done too.
This group will surely be more prepared for an infiltration this time. The call may not be the best of the bunch, but I'd brace for some resistance anyway. This neighborhood is typically lost MC territory. I'm frankly surprised these guys are able to operate here.
What am I doing? It's
We have state-of-the-art security in place. A locked garage would be the safest spot they can afford to store the vehicle. If you see them, find a way to open it. Back to the scene, guys. You must really have it in for them. There's a garage near the factory where you can store the getaway car.
just take your time, Pro. We counted on you. Okay, thank you, Agent. Have you heard the creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, passed away last week? It's very depressing and sad, but everyone will remember him. I didn't know about that until today, Brandon Rios. Thank you for the super chat. I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of the Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. I remember Goku, Vegeta, but I forgot a lot of the story. Thank you, Ruben Zermano. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm seeing this vehicle does not handle pretty good on off-road. I'm noticing that right now. Damn. How it's handling off-road. Vic Vance and Luis Lopez have one thing in common, but they're both Dominican Americans? Does free aim in Red Dead rank up the bounty roll? No, I don't think so. Free aim just ranks up your total XP, your character's level faster. You know, it gives you 20 extra XP for each enemy you kill in free aim, but... yeah, this car does not handle good off-road. It keeps constantly turning to the side. I love you, professional, but I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. That's a reference to Spider-Man 3.
If those are the wheels you want to roll with on the big day, just send me a message with the vehicle information. A perfectly sound getaway vehicle. All that's left to do is leave the area in conspicuously.
What do you think of Ma Bag? You mean Eustace's mom? She's a pretty bad person. Explains why Eustace came out the way he did. Eustace became a bad person because he learned that from his mother.
Excellent.
Oh, hang on. Preferences. I'm gonna do this heist, and then I'm gonna help anybody with anything else that they need after this. What OBS plugin do you use for your green screen? Oh, NVIDIA Broadcast. I don't use a green screen, I use NVIDIA Broadcast. Have I ever committed a crime? Not really. When I was younger, I sped, if that counts. You know, I made a pledge to myself to never do that again. But speeding is more of a violation. I mean, I guess it depends on how fast you're going, but it's everyone has committed a crime, even if it's a really small one. I guess, yeah. I guess you're right on that. Is Ewan your first gaming chair? It is. I've had a lot of office chairs beforehand, but this is, you know, my official first gaming chair. No sound? Wait, what? I did. I heard about the Dragon Ball Z creator passing away. Imagine Trevor meets Catalina. Wonder how that would go. They'll probably end up killing each other. Thank you, Agent Reaper.
Same as last time. Hack the vans and locate the garage. When you've got the location and maybe a uniform, you can hit that place up, wreck their fleet, and grab the key card. We'll need it for factory access. Honestly, you've done this so many times that you probably know which depot they use to load the drugs by heart. If you know where to go, be my guest. No point wasting time hacking those vans. Unless you want one of those outfits, of course. Alright, keep close to the vans while you download the GPS information.
Vincent says you could just go right to the Cluckin Bell place.
Appreciate that hacking device you confiscated. Couldn't do this without it. If you can find more vans to hack, we can get a clearer signal.
I know one place where the Cluckin Bell thing spawns, but
It might allow you some discretion at the garage. It was only a matter of time till they realized they'd been hacked. Watch yourself. Got it.
Yeah, I guess we'll try to go for a stealth approach. I prefer original Makarov. The new one is a clone. Yep. Clown. Yes. The new Makarov is a joke. I was so disappointed.
Now, you can blow up the trucks and do this the old-fashioned way, but the cartel will find out, and trust me, they'll be waiting for you when we hit the factory. I recommend you keep your head down.
Hey, you ain't... Get
Been
shot.
compromised. Take out those guards immediately, or they'll report you to the cartel. All that without a witness. That's some adroit maneuvering.
So, Pro, if GTA 4 would have ended up having the same customization economy like Saints Row 2, would you consider GTA 4 superior to Saints Row 2? Yes, I would, Ruben. Yeah, this update isn't amazing, but it's okay. My night's going good. I don't even know Makarov's real goal in Modern Warfare 3. It feels like he's just doing terrorism for no reason. Yep, that's exactly it. The heist is fun. It's not like as good as some of the other heists, but it's okay for what it is. Can't wait for the new Red Dead update. Oh, wait, yeah. I know it sucks, Jonathan. We're unfortunately never going to get another Red Dead update. Thank you, Suspect 13. I hope in GTA 6 we play as Jason Lucia for the first half of the game, and then play as Nico in the second half to wrap up the HD universe. Well, Nico's not going to come back. I can't really imagine why he would be in Vice City, so it's not. I don't think it's going to happen. You look like Gus Fring. Well, that's actually what I was going for here. They still use VCR tapes? Who does that? Okay. Thoughts on the new update? Thank you, Karen. I like it. I'm going to be doing a review on this update, by the way. Does Ryder's ghost in appear at midnight? No, don't believe that, dude. That's nonsense. I don't believe that stuff.
Okay, head out when you're ready.
The first two attacks in the new Makarov committed, I think, might have been more realistic. What he did in the UK tunnel was like a bad joke. Yep. I don't even know. Honestly speaking, I don't even know, like, what the purpose of those attacks was in, like, Modern Warfare 3. He just wanted to kill people for no reason. Like, in Modern Warfare 2, at least, like, every single one of his attacks had some kind of, like, goal, some kind of motivation behind them. It was, like, something. some kind of ultimate purpose, but like Modern Warfare 3 just wants to kill people for no reason. I hope this year's Call of Duty is something better, because we really need one. I love how you drive that train in one setup mission. The cartel vehicles just blow up instantly when you touch them. I wish that you could have... You know what I was trying to do? I was actually running around trying to get on like a train to see if like they added drivable trains. Unfortunately, they never did. So I thought that with this update they added drivable trains. It was a perfectly missed opportunity for them to finally do it. Professional brother, I love your clips and live streams. Keep it up. Thanks, man. I haven't played GTA Online in a long time. Well, you haven't missed that much, honestly, Zombie Fanatic. GTA Online's updates in the last few years have been lacking compared to what it's had in the past. What happened to Makarov? Did he just run out the back door? Like, what the heck? Yep. That's, that ending was so stupid. It really was. I'm probably not going to hit the 45 minutes now. I actually enjoyed this heist more than Drug War storyline, honestly. Gaz should have died instead of Soap or Ghost. Should have been there for Soap's death. I think Soap's death was just so stupid in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Your reaction to Makarov was hilarious, so thank you, man. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama and Bucksweet Baby Inc. Dragon Ball Z left such a huge impact on Dragon Ball Z has left us a huge impact on animated shows in general, not just anime, but just animated shows in general. It's the same as like Pokemon. I would say that Dragon Ball Z probably had just as much influence on animated shows as Pokemon did. It's like one of the most well-known animated shows ever. The most incompetent game developer, I would say the most incompetent AAA developer, I would say is Volition from Saints Row. Would you have preferred the HD universe to be an extension of the 3D universe? Personally, I'm disappointed Rockstar separated their stories. I'm not, because it gives us a reboot of the series. You know, we get to see these maps, you know, in new ways. So I don't know, Justin. I guess I just like both universes. I like both the 3D and the HD universe.
You know the procedure.
Terrorist behavior. I remember that when the developer accused the fans of that, too. That was horrible.
After that, do what you do.
The Yu-Gi-Oh creator died too. He risked his life saving people drowning. He was a hero in real life. How did that happen, Phoenix? I guess Deep Silver are also part of it too. What's your opinion on the Contract DLC? Oh, one of the best DLCs ever. Probably actually the last good DLC that they had. The last really good DLC they had. What's the name of the Mafia in your place? Where I live, there really is no Mafia that I know of. the neighborhood that I grew up in Queens, the mafia that had huge control over it was the
I've arranged for it to be left in the dumpster to the rear of the
Genovese crime family.
Yeah. Hueputa marica. Hey, that's fucking tripped out, Holmes. Pinche mierda.
The key card you acquired should grant you access to restricted areas in the factory, including the basement.
Okay, let's see how well we can do this here. Doing this on my first attempt here on this, well, not my very first attempt on the heist, but today, you know, without restarting or anything, the finale.
Product as you can.
I'm a...
Never forget what they, took from y'all. Wait, what do you mean, Mr. Waifu? If I miss anybody's comment or super chat, I'm just, I apologize. I'll look at everyone's comments in just a moment here. I'm literally just trying to speed run through this right now. Pro, I'm talking about Western gaming is absolute dog crap. Yeah, a lot of it is right now. Yeah, I would agree with you. Developers are scared to take risks. I think that's the problem.
It's clear this place is barely functioning as a chicken factory. One would assume they'd have more Cluckin Bell staff to keep up appearances, but I underestimated just how bold criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket.
I'm not trying to be rude. You look kind of goofy to dress up as your character. It's fine. I guess it's your opinion. I'm not really offended. Don't worry about it. Is this DLC free? Yes. All GT Online DLCs are free. So for people, like, I've seen a lot of comments of people telling me that the heist is too hard with the combat pistol, but you guys are seeing me doing it on the first attempt on the stream, and I already, you know, cleared out more than half of the factory just stealth, just with this combat pistol, so the loadout A is easier to get than loadout B.
Okay, the safe is the next target. You know what to do. We're gonna need to find the safe codes. They should be on a computer in the office. If you want to stay under the radar, I suggest you find a key. Although blasting the lock and forcing your way in is a viable option, it could trigger the alarms.
Okay, keys aren't here. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, probably aggressive is probably the best to speedrun it, but I'm speedrunning it in stealth the best of my ability. But see, this is you can do the you can do this heist, you know, with the first class, no problem, stealth.
Connect to the computer to initialize the hack. I read up on how to use the hacking device, so we didn't end up unexpectedly fucked once we made it to this point. All you have to do is find where the signal is the strongest. If the device is showing blue, you're headed in the right direction. Red, you're not. Once it's caught the connection, find the next one. You hacked one of the computers? Then find the other connections and retrieve the rest of the code. Okay, that should have done it.
Okay, what's the safe code? 861233. Okay.
The safe's code should show up on
Hey Pro, finally got a new job, better than UPS. I'm happy for you, Sleep Punch Man.
Excellent.
And top 5 favorite GTA protagonists. Favorite one will definitely be Nico, just because I like his backstory. You're doing it too fast, so thank you, Jorge. But I'm still not going to meet the 45 minutes.
Fortunately, we're one step ahead of them. The getaway car should be right where you left it. I strongly advise you make your way to the getaway vehicle. I can confirm it's still where you left it.
Look at this, is, oh crap, did I get spotted? I think I might have, but okay. This route up here, a lot of people don't know about this. Okay. I don't know how they saw me climbing that. Okay, doesn't matter. So you see, yeah, it is the A-class, it's the easiest to do it. You know, I did 99% of that heist stealth. It was just that final part when I was climbing the ladder, they spotted me, but... Damn, this car is so bad at handling off-road. I'm good, Crazy Kevin. How are you, man? This car is fast, but it's so bad at handling off-road. Love all your videos, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, George Deja Vu. I'll look at chat in just a moment here, guys. Let me just get away from these cops. I'm trying to balance this car, too. We're about to get back on the road any moment here now.
There were several moments in between gunfire where I was sure you were KIA. Your commitment to silence, even when a few dozen guys are shooting at you with automatic weapons, is,
There we go, escaped. This raid has a 1-hour cooldown. Damn, I haven't driven a car in this, like, my motorcycle handles better on this than, like, my Hexer bike, and this car on this terrain. Like, this is... Okay, 1 mile left. Okay, just 1 second, guys. The second I deliver this heist, I will read everyone's comments.
Just execute a quick exchange with our usual contact and it's mission complete. I gotta admit, quite apart from this being a matter of principle,
Okay, there we go.
the whole operation has livened up my day-to-day concern.
Okay, let me read all these comments. I missed a bunch of comments.
24/7 stores. Safe to say that our friends over at Cluckin Bell will be in recovery for a few
Dragon
days.
Ball Z making Mexican cartel stop for a day? What do you mean, Jonathan? Thank you for the super chat. If only you got to kill Makarov. It makes sense that they brought back Yuri, though. But Yuri should have been had a bigger role in the game. And honestly, Yuri should have been Makarov's second in command in the game, not that Australian guy, that Nolan guy that they had. That just didn't make much sense. My top 5 favorite GTA protagonists: Nico, Vic Vance, Tommy Vercetti, Johnny Klebitz, and then I would probably say, probably Trevor. Thank you, Sleep Punch Man. Also, hope your job's going good. Hey, Reginald, how are you today, my man? I'm good. How are you, man?
We've successfully concluded our business.
There was bitches rolling around the hood, and it was real classy.
I can't wait to go to jail over saying something edgy. Well, it's thank you for the super chat, Mr. Waifu. But I think you're talking about that new law that Canada was like passing, right? The one with yeah, that misinformation law. I think that they're passing, or that if you could design a DLC, what would the story be? Honestly, I would create a DLC with one without a story and one with a story. The one without a story would be a mansion DLC, like something like house customization. I would personally like to see something like that. And the second one would be a naval DLC. And for a naval DLC, I'll bring back Bogdan from the Doomsday Heist, and he would be the contact for like a new naval business. Thank you, Pranav, Sawant. I'm doing good too. I have a crazy current events video request that involves my old high school. Not sure if you heard about it in the news yet. Would you like to be interested as an idea for a video? What is it, Crazy Kevin? Stock market DLC? Oh, they're probably never going to do that. What about Michael? Michael's okay too. I guess I would probably, maybe you know what? Maybe Franklin is my favorite character out of the 3. I probably like Franklin the most. Go and look up Fenton High School, and you should have all the information you need. It's crazy and been getting viral Fenton High School. I will look. I guess I'll look it up. Probably after the stream. I'll let you know next stream what I think of it. I'd have to read the stories. Can you explain to me? You don't have to super chat me again. What's going on, basically? Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment also, Lendon. I apologize, Lendon. The level names in Manhunt 2 are different. One of them being CIA Trapper Most Wanted. Seems in early builds was supposed to be actual generic CIA agents that ambush you, not bloodhounds. Huh. Okay. Okay, let me go back into a friends session here. I think my favorite faction to fight in Manhunt 2 is probably the Watchdogs. Probably those hitmen. Let me go to a friends session. If anyone needs help with their heist, I'll help them too with it. Do you know about Philly, Petty, the guy that walked on World Trade Center? You mean like the guy who, like, walked across both buildings and got arrested? The French guy? I think I know who you're talking about. He had, like, this little stick. He walked across it.
Later.
That was a long time ago. That was before I was born, I think. That was, like, 70s or 80s, I think that was. Shame we won't get Manhunt 3. Could have been something like Rockstar's Outlast, but would have been too controversial. Well, that's what I always thought is, like, I get heavy Outlast vibes from Manhunt in a way. The only difference is that in Manhunt you can fight them. No, the hitmen are actually called the Watchdogs in Manhunt. In Manhunt 2. Yes, I do want to have a Manhunt lore video coming out eventually. Oh. I didn't finish in 45 minutes. Okay. What do I think of Terry Falls? Who's that? Is that like an actor? Hello, Vinny. Thank you for sponsoring my channel. And, oh wait, the, thank you, Mr. Nowhere and General's Alert. Hold on a second. And Crazy Kevin. Did Crazy Kevin make a post again? Let me look. Hey, Breshno, I'm glad I avoided Call of Duties. In Albania, Call of Duty's expensive. In Albania, and a student in Bangladesh was shot in the leg by his teacher. What? What? Why? Why did they do that? Pretty much students are protesting amid sexual abuse allegations against a staff member. He's under investigation, located in Chicago. Oh, that's horrible.
How you doing in that box?
I will in a little bit lend into. I'm just helping a friend with this too right now.
Cluck twice if you're in trouble. Okay, good. Now remember, when you burst out of that crate, you'll be in the heart of that operation. How you choose to use the element of surprise is up to you. This is it. Good luck. I suggest you split up once inside the factory. One party should see to the cocaine, and the other loots the safe.
Oh, we got these. These aren't the best for stealth, but okay, I'll use them.
If you want to refresh your arsenal, don't forget the extra equipment you acquired. I've arranged for it to be left in the dumpster to the rear of the factory.
See, this is why I don't like shotguns for stealth, because they don't always kill the person instantly.
Bullshit. I'm a capin.
Crap. Crap, no.
You better keep moving, copy. I hear them panicking on the radio. The key card you acquired should grant you access to restricted areas in the factory, including the basement. It's clear this place is barely functioning as a chicken factory. One would assume they'd have more Cluckin Bell staff to keep up appearances, but I underestimated just how old criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket. Unless you want to find the key, head towards the office and do not cease fire. Be advised, shooting the handle could trigger further alarms. Okay, here we go. Connect to the computer. It's safe to assume you did read the manual for that
Ah.
device you picked up.
Couldn't hit him with that.
It's simple. Just find the strongest signal and it should jump on the connection. If you're seeing blue, keep going in that direction. Red, you're off course. There could be multiple points, so keep walking till you found them. You hacked one of the computers? Then find the other connections and retrieve the rest of the code.
Hey, pendejo, you know where you're at? Hijo de puta!
6238. Okay.
Check the hacking device for the code to the safe. Your peers have successfully retrieved the safe code. Safe's clear. Then head to the storage area and take care of the product.
I didn't get this area. I didn't get a notification to go here earlier. Okay, here we go. It's the final one, okay. You know, wouldn't it be nice if you could actually like unload this cocaine in your like your MC business and maybe sell it for double? That would have been nice.
Well executed. Time Sounds like they're about to shut down any nearby roads. But as usual, we're one step ahead. Your getaway car is stored just beyond their reach. The fastest means of escape is still a getaway vehicle that you stashed in the garage.
Who's more evil, Tony or Chris Moltisanti?
Okay. See that anybody chasing
That's a hard one, East Wolf.
or otherwise dispatched. Whatever it takes to get you back to the lockup alone with the deliverables.
I would say probably Chris, because Tony at least never even put his Tony never put his kids in direct danger like for like drug addiction, like is what Chris did. It's okay, Mr. Waif, it's fine. Okay, let me look up that thing you were telling me about now, Mario. To Project Militia beta. Oh yeah, I see it. They look a lot different. It looks like some Splinter Cell stuff. Oh no. Yeah, they do look like green Cerberus, you're right on that. Yeah, you can solo the raid, yes, you can. Well, Tony was abusive, not to Carmela directly, but he was abusive to the other women that he had affairs with.
The cartel and associated cops will process just how severely their operation's been sabotaged. No cocaine, no cash, and nobody to blame. Unless of all
Good evening, bro. Hey, Gabriel, how are you, man?
thought of them losing their collective shit. Look at you cleaning up this town.
Hey there,
The LSPD
Goober, drag their soul from the enemy and devour it. Thank you, Dynasty Tariq Terry. What do you mean? But is that from a game? Yes, Chris was very abusive to Adriana. Pro is one of the best content and lore videos for GTA. Thank you. Thank you, Asylum Train. Wikipedia is actually a decent place to actually browse history. The thing about Wikipedia is, Wikipedia, most of that stuff is reviewed. I've checked that stuff, most of that stuff is accurate. I guess, Derek, but... Terry Follies is Mia's face first, Terry Follies. Oh, is that the prisoner guy? Let me see. Let me look this up. Hang on a second here. Oh yeah, this guy, I remember him. This is the prisoner, he got manipulated by, yes, I do remember this now. Yep. Yes, he got manipulated by that evil girl, what's her name in Ace Attorney, Dahlia. Dahlia was her name, yes. That was her name. When is that in real life video where you visit the game location coming out? It is coming out this month, Craig. I actually uploaded all of the footage of it to my computer. I just have to edit it, but it is going to be it's going to be visiting a real life video game location, and you'll see it. Have I ever played Criminal Case? No, what is that?
See you shortly. My stomach's growling. It's most assuredly the daughter too.
Thank you, Art.
That delicious deep-fried meat paste makes me weak.
Your honest opinion about Johnny's a ghost in GT Online? It was kind of a letdown.
Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my associates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way.
It was kind of a disappointment with the Johnny Ghost. Criminal Case is about the detective solving murder. Let me look up that game.
Now,
Criminal
remember,
Case
as far as I'm
game.
concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you'd like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line.
Oh, and this is this similar to Ace Attorney? It's an iOS game?
Until next time, let's disassociate.
Oh, did I miss your super chat? Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. Thoughts on Silvio Dante's hero, Christopher Columbus. The thing about, what I'll say about Christopher Columbus is Columbus was a bit of a scumbag. You know, he's a pretty bad guy. You know, he came over to the New World, you know, he treated natives like, you know, crap. He did enslave people. I mean, he was a famous explorer. He was good at what he was good at exploring. He was good at that. You know, he did find, you know, the New World for Europe. But yeah, Columbus did some, you know, some bad things too.
Sometimes I just want to dance.
Thank you, Mr. Nowhere, for the super chat. Well, next part of Manhunt 2 be uploaded about an hour after the stream today. Nice to see the support for the current Ace Attorney playthrough. I remember the 2021 one being treated unfairly. Oh, you mean Leone? You mean when like people were when they were like complaining it wasn't GTA? Columbus did very bad things. I'm a history major, and I've read some of his journal entries. It's wild. Yeah. He called the West Indies because he thought he was in India. That is true.
Watch us, Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm down for some clubbing. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The episode of the mobsters took Columbus Day seriously was funny. They were making such a big deal out of it too. I remember that fight that they started too. Oh, let me go back to a friend session. Does anyone need help with anything else here, by the way? Why the duffel bag? I don't know. Ever since I did the heist, the duffel bag just appeared on my character. I don't know where it came from, and I've just had it ever since. So I don't know. Like with this DLC, it just came. I wasn't doing like a glitch or anything. It just popped up with the DLC. So like when I started doing the missions, it just popped up and it just happened. Oh, now it's gone. So I honestly don't know. Yeah, I was thinking that on easy it'll it won't be that big of a deal too. Hey, King of Killing, how are you, man? Yes, LA Noire is on my list of games to do. Thank you, Random Fist. If I had $1 every time someone said you look like Gus Fring, I'd have enough to buy a new Ewan gaming chair while using the TP for 20% off. Thank you, Wasabi guy. But this is actually what I'm... For people saying I look like Gus Fring, that's the point. That's the... that is the... that's what I was going for, the dress up. How is the 45-minute challenge possible? I think it is. I think you have to go loud. I'm gonna attempt it on my own and see if I can maybe make a video on it. Do you know Sam Riegel voiced Tigray and Phoenix? Well, Tigray impersonated Phoenix, so yeah. But I didn't know they voiced the same guy. Fresno, you always say that a certain year will be the last year of GTA Online, but never is. Are you sure this year will be the last? I'm never 100% sure. I never say that I'm 100%, you know, positive on that, but... Yeah, but I wasn't able to find a less yellow shirt, honestly, for a character here. Luke, didn't you need help with collecting crates, right? Invite me. If you need help with collecting crates, I'll help you out with that. I enjoyed the Chop Shop DLC more than Drug Wars. So I would say that I think it was a better DLC than Drug Wars. Do you need help, Luke? Just invite me. 2004 Ford Explorer V8. No, I've never driven that. Oh, I never thought about that. That TP is like toilet paper. You're dressed like that food review guy. Oh, he's my cousin. No, I'm joking. He's not my cousin, but it's but a lot of people compare me to him. Why are you streaming GTA instead of Red Dead? Because the update came out yesterday. So I wanted to stream it the day after. I'll stream Red Dead on Sunday, I promise. Fallout New Vegas, NCR, Bitter Springs. I think Colonel Moore was on the radio. I think is F that if the radio was fine, I'm 100% positive that she would have just repeated what she said to first recon units. Bitter Springs. Wait, Bitter Springs, isn't that the place where the NCR literally mass murdered the cons? Isn't that the place? Los Pollos Hermanos, whatever happened there. I believed you when you said he was your cousin. Well, I'm not gonna get into something like that, Mario. I think every country has the right, you know, to rule over themselves. But yeah, that's just you know, my view on it. You know, I don't support any kind of colonization. Yes, on the Bitter Springs thing. Thank you for the super chat, Mario and Lendon. Hey, Pro, the Minutemen will get revenge on the settlements you conquered for the Raiders. I'll play the driver games one day. Luke, are you gonna invite me? Do you need help with something? Invite me if you do, and I'll help you out. What you said about the Bitter Springs thing. Colonel Moore was on the radio. What I think is that if the radio was fine, she would have just repeated what she said. What did she say? Can you tell me, London? You know what, the super chat again? I don't remember how that massacre happened. I just remember that the NCR killed a bunch of, con civilians. They were just told to shoot everyone there, and I think they were just all civilians. Fire at will. Oh, no problem, Mark. See ya. Do I like the new heist? Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Until ammo was empty. Oh. I missed Random Fist super chat. I'm sorry. Let me see. How much did the payout for Cluckin Bell? $500,000 for host, $50,000 for $50,000 for associates. Oh, I saw Random Fist's super chat. I replied to it earlier. I will do a playthrough of Ace Attorney one day. What's my favorite anime? My favorite anime of all time, I would say, would probably have to be Golden Kamuy. Yeah, Golden Kamuy. I did really like that anime. That anime, I did really enjoy it. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna ask Luke if he needs help. Would you rather eat at Los Pollos Hermanos or Satriel's? Los Pollos Hermanos, because at least it's clean. Satriel's is dirty. Gus takes cleanliness very seriously. Thank you, Mr. Nowhere, and thank you for the super chat. Did you? No, I didn't get it. Invite me again. I enjoyed the stream, Pro. Let me know about that request. What, that you want to make like a, what, you want to make a crazy current events video about that? Hold on a second, I see it. I'm gonna deal with it in chat right now. Hold on, I see it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about the guy with the swastika avatar in the chat, guys. I don't know why people do stuff like this. I mean, Mark Peterson. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, seriously. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna deal with it. Don't worry. Don't worry, Fernando. I dealt with it. Look, Mark Peterson, I'm talking to you on a human level. Why would you have something like that, like a symbol that's, you know, responsible for the worst war in human history, that was responsible for millions of people's deaths, responsible for one of the worst genocides in history, entire countries being destroyed? Why would you even consider having a symbol like that as your avatar? I'm just asking you on a human level to seriously, you know, reconsider that and just think about that. Probably best to just ignore him. He's clearly doing it for attention. Well, I tried to talk to him on a human level to try to convince him to stop. That was my only attempt at trying to convince him to, you know, to stop. But if he's not, you know, I banned that account. But you know, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. If he comes back with like another swastika avatar, I'm just gonna ban it again. Then. Was this the same guy from the bully stream? I have no idea. Luke, did you invite me? Because I'm not getting any kind of invites. The fleeing con members that were running from Bitter Springs was from an escape route. Elderly regulars, injured women and children. First recon were deployed on that route, like, previously, huh? Well, you know something, Lendon, is, I personally really hated the NCR. I hate Caesar's Legion, too. You know, if I lived in the Fallout universe, you know what faction I would support if I lived in the Fallout universe? I would support Mr. House. Because I think Mr. House is, like, the best plan for, like, New Vegas, and, you know, he's not gonna enslave people, and he's not gonna conquer people like the NCR either. So that's what I'll say about Mr. House. I think Mr. House is probably the best plan for, you know, running Vegas. You sound very dead inside. Is everything alright, bro? Everything's fine, man. I just personally, like, you know, I'm just getting sick of seeing those swastika avatars. Let me ask you something else, Lendon. Since you love New Vegas so much, do you think that if the NCR and Caesar's Legion were fighting in the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, and there was no courier, no Mr. House, none of that, if it was just strictly between NCR and Caesar's Legion, who do you think would win the Second Battle of Hoover Dam? What faction would I side with in Fallout 4? What if I lived in the Fallout universe? Probably the Minutemen. The reason is because here's the thing is, the Railroad are crazy. That's what I'll say about them. They're stupid and crazy, so dumb and crazy. The Institute is evil. The Brotherhood of Steel is too militaristic. That's what I'll say about it. Here's the thing about the Brotherhood of Steel, is the Brotherhood of Steel's entire ideology is completely flawed. because the Brotherhood of Steel basically believes in, confiscating all these, pre-war technology, because they believe that it's going to be misused in the wrong hands. But how are we supposed to know that they're not going to be the ones to misuse it? How are we supposed to know that? So we don't know that the Brotherhood could basically go tyrannical, for all we know. So that's what I'll say about it. The Institute aren't necessarily evil. They value order above all else and know that the people in the Wasteland are savages. Well, the Institute are basically just scientists with no morality. That's what I'll say about them. They have no conscience, no morality. Like, they will do the sickest, most disturbing experiments if they think that it serves some kind of scientific purpose. And what I'll say about the Institute is that the Institute, they constantly talk about how they're humanity's last hope. But how exactly? Because the Institute is just made up of scientists. Like, everybody that lives there is a scientist. Like, I don't know anybody that's not really a scientist. Maybe the only people that aren't scientists in the Institute are the kids of the scientists. Maybe those are, but they're gonna grow up to be scientists regardless. So, a society of nothing but scientists cannot function. Like, a society like that. Like, you need police officers, you need, you need factory workers, you need farmers. There's just so much stuff. There's a society of just scientists purely is not going to work. And what's the point of just, making, doing all those scientific advancements if you're not going to share it with anybody? So that's what I'll say about the Institute. You said fine to me? I said fine what? You think it'll be a stalemate if NCR and Caesar's Legion fought? I think the point is power, yeah. I guess no one else needs help tonight. It's kind of weird. I formed a session tonight, and it's just me and Luke. I thought more people would join. I guess it's because people aren't used to me playing on a Friday. That's probably why. The thing is, the Minutemen were, the Minutemen are based on the actual real-life, colonial Minutemen. They were actually a real-life faction in the Revolutionary War. And the Minutemen were actually involved in the very first battle of the Revolutionary War. The Revolutionary War actually started in Concord. So that place where you start, where you save the Minutemen at the beginning of the game, that is actually where the Revolutionary War started. It started right there. And basically how it was a bunch of colonial militias and the British Army, and they were at a standstill. They were just basically staring at each other in line formation, and both sides were shouting, not to fire, and then somebody shot, and then basically just both sides started shooting at each other, and that's, how the Battle of Lexington and Concord started. The railroad is based on the Underground Railroad as well. Yes, the railroad is based on another real-life American faction. The Underground Railroad existed a little bit under 100 years later after the Minutemen. But the thing about it is that the Minutemen in Fallout 4 are at least somewhat like the real-life Minutemen. Because the Minutemen in real life, the whole purpose of them was that they would just be ready to help you instantly. The Fallout 4 did get that right. The thing that people constantly think is that they think that the Minutemen could shoot every minute. That's not true. A good soldier in that time period could shoot a musket 3 times in a minute. If you took a minute to reload a musket, you'd be dead. So that's yeah, that's, I'll say, it wasn't that they could shoot in it wasn't that the Minutemen could shoot every minute. It was more they were there to help. That's more what they were about. The Underground Railroad and the Railroad. What I'll say about it is that the Railroad are the worst faction in Fallout 4. Like, they're the worst written faction. I think most of us can agree. They're not the most evil faction. The most evil faction I would say is the Institute. But the Railroad are the worst written faction. They're the dumbest faction in Fallout 4. The reason I hate the Railroad in Fallout 4 is because they are nothing like the actual Underground Railroad, because the Underground Railroad in real life was a secret organization that was set up to help escaped slaves escape to free states. So they would basically be there to help, you know, an escaped slave run to a free state, and they would hide them. And so they would clash with the federal government a lot of times because there was a federal law, which was the Fugitive Slave Acts, which meant if you were an escaped slave and you ran to a free state, you would actually be returned to the slave state, and the person hiding the slaves would actually get arrested. That's what the Fugitive Slave Acts were. It was like a federal law that a lot of the former, the Confederate states later on ended up supporting, and it got passed through. The Underground Railroad, helped escape slaves. They were, good people. But the railroad in Fallout 4, the railroad, what they basically do is they just help synths. Nothing but helping synths. Like, they don't help anybody else. It's just synths. That's it. And I find that kind of weird because there's human slavery going on in the there's human slavery going on in the Commonwealth. Like, I mean, if you become the boss of the Raiders, all of the merchants are slaves for the Raiders, pretty much. So there's slavery, human slavery going on in the Commonwealth, and the railroad does absolutely nothing about it. They don't care. They literally don't care at all. Zero. The Minutemen actually care about that. They care about stopping that. The railroad don't care about anybody else but synths. Like, nobody else. That's what I personally pisses me off about the railroad. So, like, I wonder how, if somebody was, like, an escaped slave, like, they escaped from a bunch of raiders, and they were, like, a human, and they went to the Institute, I mean, not the Institute, the railroad, I wonder how the railroad would actually react to that, if the railroad would actually help them. I don't think they actually would. I think the railroad would only, help synths. And another thing I'll say about the railroad is, what the railroad does is the railroad erases the memories of the synth, and they give them new memories. And here's the thing, is if you are wiping the memories of the synth, isn't that kind of already killing them? Isn't that basically killing them already? Because their old personality, who they were, is completely gone. Just their body is still alive, but their person is completely gone. So I think that it's already killing them in a way. So, okay, let's help Luke here with this. Deliver the medical supplies to the buyer. Collect the medical supplies. Well, you could have probably we could have probably tried to do this in a populated lobby, but it's up to you, Luke. Let's probably could try to fill it up with more people. It's called identity theft. Have I had Coney Island food? Oh yeah. I've had a lot of street food in growing up in New York. Mexican food, Chinese food, hot dogs, burgers. I would say, you know what my favorite New York street food of all time is? I would say those big salty pretzels. I would say those were always my favorite as a kid. I always loved those more. I don't think that really counts as like a meal, but it was still like my favorite thing to eat from street food was like those big giant pretzels. Those I think were always the best ones. Also, another thing I'll say is that the companions in Fallout 4 I thought really sucked. The whole reason that they did a Raider DLC in Fallout 4 was because so many fans were complaining that the game was basically forcing you to be good in pretty much everything you did. So I think that, yeah, collect the medical supplies. Okay, hold on a second. Vehicles. Where's my manage vehicles? Oh, there it is. So none of the companions in Fallout 4 were low karma or high karma, and I personally think they should bring back the karma system. I think the karma system should be brought back in the next Fallout game. I think it should be a You like Judge Judy? Yeah, I've seen some of her cases before. You know, the thing is, though, is, Do you know whenever I've watched Judge Judy? I watch Judge Judy whenever I'm on a plane. So whenever I'm flying to visit my family, like, you know, in the summertime or in the wintertime, when I have like when there's like a little like those little like touchscreen TVs on like the back of like the seats. What was it? I think it was for United Airlines that was on. I would just watch you know, Judge Judy on that. I would either watch Judge Judy or Dr. Phil. That's what I would watch. Judge Judy or Dr. Phil. I'll tell you something. I saw this episode of Dr. Phil recently, and it was like the cultural appropriation episode, and it was like the stupidest guest that I've seen on Dr. Phil in like a long time. So there was this professor that Dr. Phil had on his show, and the professor basically said that if like a white person has like dreads in their hair, like a dread haircut, that it's the same exact thing as white supremacy. And like he said that cultural appropriation is like a form of white supremacy. So apparently if you like, according to this stupid professor, is that if you wear anything from another culture or you have a haircut like any other culture and you're not from that culture, that's apparently like some form of white supremacy. But that was according to that stupid professor. Anybody know the clip that I'm talking about where like that Dr. Phil was arguing with him on TV because it was like so stupid. It was like the professor like that. And the thing about that is that dreads, the haircut dreads actually come from the Vikings. The Vikings were actually the ones who had that haircut first. But here's the thing. Dreads are not a Swedish haircut. Or a Swedish or a Norwegian haircut. You know, anybody can have dreads. It doesn't matter. You know, no culture, you know, has ties to dreads. Anybody can have dreads. If you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, it doesn't matter what race you are. If you like having dreads in your hair, you should be able to have dreads in your hair. It doesn't matter. So just because like you're of a different culture doesn't mean that you can't have the haircut. And here's the thing this is the thing that I don't understand about this is like literally when people dress up as like, you know, you wear like the clothes from another culture and like people say that that's racist. I never understood that. The only time that I could see it being racist if somebody's wearing the clothes of another culture is if they're intentionally trying to make fun of them. That's the only time that I could see it being racist. But if somebody's just wearing like the clothes of another culture because they like those clothes, that's not racist. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So I don't get like why these people think that like wearing the clothes of another culture is like racist, or why they think that that's bad. Because here's the thing is like some of these people are so insane that they are trying so hard to fight racism that they're actually being racist themselves by just trying to fight racism because of just that. Like literally thinking that wearing the clothes of another culture makes you racist is one of the stupidest things I've honestly heard of. It's one of the dumbest things. Like, and here's the thing is though, is like, you know, I'm a Polish American, right? So like if I see like, you know, somebody who's not Polish, like maybe like wearing like you know, like górale, like you know, clothing, which the górale are like a mountain people in like Poland, for example. Like, you know, I wouldn't be offended by that at all. You know, as a Polish American, I would actually think that it's kind of cool that like somebody who's not like Polish would like, you know, be adopting Polish culture and like Polish culture. I mean, like, wouldn't you be proud of that if like somebody that's not from your culture is like wearing the clothes from your culture and they like it? Wouldn't you be proud of that? Because like it's like that your culture is kind of spreading and people like it and enjoy it. So I don't get like how people can think that like wearing the clothes of another culture is racist. That's like one of the stupidest things that I've honestly ever heard of. Love the Gus Fring cosplay. Nice DLC guide. Thank you, Grizzy. Thank you for the super chat.
Okay, they got.
Fallout 4, what are your thoughts on people saying the sole survivor could actually be a sin? Does the sole survivor is one that clearly a free sin? No. I mean, they got frozen. No, there was no sins made beforehand. No, that theory doesn't make any sense, Lendon. I appreciate the super chat, but that theory just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this was the Gus Fring cosplay. It was intentional. You know, I'll tell you something. There was like I had this guy who like he came into like my Medal of Honor videos like a long time ago. Because I was wearing like American like World War II like fatigues and a helmet, and I had this guy for like my Medal of Honor cosplay, and I had this guy like come into the comment section of my Medal of Honor videos, and he was just basically saying to me like, he's like, you're not a veteran, like you didn't serve, you don't have the right to like wear those clothes and stuff like that. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm just wearing like World War II fatigues, and it's because I'm playing a World War II game, so I just wanted to dress up like the character was in the game, like an American soldier from World War II. It was that. Like, you know, I didn't serve in the military, but I have a lot of respect for people in the military, and I'm not pretending to be a veteran. I'm not saying I'm a veteran when I'm not. I was just wearing like literally a you know, a World War II cosplay, like American cosplay. So I don't know like what that guy was talking about. Like there was a guy freaking out on me once in the comment section over that. Like he was making such a big deal. It was just like so stupid. I get that, Mario. I just don't want to talk much into the, you know, whole political drama personally, because I tend to stay away from that. Yeah, and that's the fuck, and that's the thing is that, no problem, Luke. And that's the thing is that that whole, what I was telling you guys about that earlier, like all those people getting all pissed off, like wearing another, you know, culture's clothing, that is the reason why Manhunt 3 will never come out. That is the reason. Because the fact is that people are so sensitive these days that they freak out on anything. Just the stupidest things they will freak out on. And so that's personally why Manhunt 3 will never be made. Because even though we're talking about a completely different subject, it's the fact that people are so sensitive these days. I can't imagine a violent game like Manhunt ever coming out, like a new one. That guy was probably a troll. We know we love your cosplay, so thank you, man. Love the stream as always. You think Ghost of Tsushima is worth it? It might get it. It's coming to PC soon. Yeah, and I'm gonna probably get that game, Rise of the Ronin. I'm probably gonna get that one. That game looked interesting and looked cool. Oh, Kane and Lynch 3. Yeah, Kane and Lynch 3 would be canceled so quickly. Yeah, that game would be canceled. No, Antonio. I've seen clips of it. I know the characters, but I gotta get around to watching it one day. Why don't you get a real job milking a dead franchise? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know about the co-op, Chaz. No, I probably would not want to work in the food industry because of the... well, the new Outlast game just came out, but I probably would never want to work in the food industry because it's just the fact that people would just freak out at anything. Hannibal Barca? Who's that? I thought the shooting was kind of realistic in Kane Lynch 2. Well, here's the thing about that, Lendon, is the Hindu swastika. I don't know what its name is in India. Somebody might know in the comments. But it looks a bit different. The shape, the ends of it are a bit different. But the thing about that is, that symbol has actually existed for, you know, hundreds of years. You know, I think even thousands of years. And what happened was the Nazis took like a symbol that was used previously for peace, and basically twisted it and made it into, like, you know, one of the worst, most evil symbols that ever existed in history. But, like, I think the Indian symbol, like, the Indian one, I think it means, like, you know, good fortune or good luck. I think it's something like that. I know the Indian symbol doesn't mean anything bad at all, like, nothing bad. So it's like, I know the Indian, yes, the swastika in India. Yeah, so I know that the symbol I think if it's part of the Hindu religion. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? That symbol is, you know, in India, it's like, you know, a symbol of peace. It has nothing to do with the Nazi symbol. That symbol existed before the Nazi symbol did. But it's, oh, you banned him? Thank you, Chaz. That was, that's, I'm sorry that this guy that keeps coming into the chat with these swastika avatars is getting really annoying. Yeah, correct, bro. So I'm right. So it's like a symbol. It's like a symbol of good luck and good fortune. So yeah. So the thing is, though, is that whenever I play World War II games, I have a lot of my Indian viewers that actually come to my World War II games, and they actually tell me in the comments section a lot of my World War II game videos. They say that, like, professional, did you know that it's actually like a symbol of peace in India and it has nothing to do with, like, you know, Germany and like and that. So it's I'm aware that it's like you know, that the symbol looks different in India and it's a symbol of peace in India. It's just the Nazis took like a symbol that was like previously peaceful and they twisted it. But the here's the thing is I'm eventually gonna get around to making a Sniper Elite lore video on like the real life assassination attempt on Hitler, because that sniper mission where you kill Hitler at his house in the mountains, that's actually based on a real life operation that was planned. It was a real life sniper attempt to kill Hitler, but it never went through. But I will when I make that lore video, in that video I will dedicate a section tonight. I mean, not tonight, to it. I'll dedicate a section to it about like explaining like the difference between like the Indian, you know, swastika and like how it's a symbol of peace and like the Nazi one, because the Indian one existed way beforehand, and it's also not fair to Indians. I can understand why Indians get pissed off at that too, because like a lot of foreigners don't know that that's a symbol of peace in India, and so they, you know, see that they see the symbol in India and they think that it's something racist when it's actually not. So I can understand why Indians get pissed at like foreigners not knowing that. My game froze. It kicked me. Thanks again, Pro, for helping me sell my cargo. Thanks, man. I can now afford the cocaine lockup. No problem, Golden. Is Hassan from GTA 4 the only sane stranger freak character? Now that I think about it, is there any other character that's normal, that's a stranger that you meet in, not really. It's like you have characters that are drug addicts, characters that are like a serial killer, you know, character that's like, you know, another drug addict, so it's, I'm sorry about that, that guy in the chat. Everyone, we've been banning him repeatedly in chat. The guy keeps coming back with a swastika avatar, so I'm just really sorry about that. It's like, the second I see him, I keep banning him. Me and my moderators keep, you know, throwing him out of the chat, but he keeps making new accounts, so I'm sorry about that to everyone. I've lost weight, Patrick. When I get sad, I lose interest of eating, feeling down after hearing of Toriyama. I get you, man. when I'm in a down mood, I also lose my appetite. So when I'm in a, you know, bad mood, I lose my appetite. I don't want to eat anything. I would say, like, the best way that I get, if I'm in a bad mood, the best thing that I do to get over that is I usually talk to a close friend. That's usually what helps me out the most. Favorite Sleeping Dogs DLC? What is it? My favorite Sleeping Dogs DLC, what would it be? Oh, hang on a second. Controller fell. My favorite Sleeping Dogs DLC, there aren't that many. There's the Fight Club, the tournament, there's the Year of the Snake. Is there anything else really there? I think the Year of the Snake, yeah. Well, I guess we'll probably be wrapping up the stream here, guys. How heinous was Unit 43? You mean Unit 731? That was a, you know, horrible Japanese, like, you know, biological chemical weapons, you know, unit during World War II. They did some horrible things. They kidnapped and murdered civilians. Yeah, the thing about this is, you know, here's the thing I don't here's one thing I don't understand about YouTube, is YouTube has these ridiculous copyright, like, bot systems where, like, if there's even a few seconds of some copyrighted song in the background, it'll automatically, like, flag your video and your video will get demonetized. So, like, YouTube has this crazy, like, bot system for, like, detecting, like, you know, copyrighted music, but they don't have any kind of bot system like that for detecting a Nazi swastika. Like, literally, can't they have, like, a bot symbol, like a bot system, where, like, they upload, like, racist symbols, like the swastika, and so the second that somebody comes up with that avatar, like, that the YouTube thing will automatically, like, decline that avatar or, like, kick them out, like, delete the account. Like, it's the fact, I don't know how, like, YouTube doesn't, like, detect accounts like that. That's ridiculous. Like, they should ban accounts like that instantly. Maybe YouTube is worried that they're accused of censorship. YouTube has done a lot of... The crazy thing about that is YouTube has actually taken down videos that have absolutely nothing to do with racism before, but then, like, when people make, like, swastika avatars, where, like, you know, actually, like, racist, offensive, you know, accounts, and they don't do anything about it. It's ridiculous.
I finally got one of those phones that shows the number of who's
What the
called.
fuck, dude?
I'm gonna consider playing those games. Danganronpa, you said? Yeah. Yeah, I know about that, JBK. But I guess we'll be going here, guys. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing is, though, is when I played Call of Duty World at War, my Call of Duty World at War video got a strike for it years ago. So I made a video on Call of Duty World at War and it got striked. And I don't even know for what. I was playing a World War II game, but then like, you know, people make, like, you know, Nazi, you know, accounts with, like, swastikas, and YouTube doesn't do anything about it. That's ridiculous. Like, we had to ban, like, 20 accounts of this guy with a swastika in the past. It's ridiculous. No, I don't think Leo is Claude's brother. No talk more, play more. Well, I'm gonna be going here, dude, because I'm hungry. Been doing the stream for 2 hours. On Sunday we'll do a Red Dead stream. So I apologize for not having a, you know, Red Dead stream today. I just wanted to cover the update. And also the Manhunt video. For people wondering, Manhunt is gonna be out in about an hour. So about an hour from now, Manhunt will be out. So check out the next part of Manhunt in an hour. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had a lot of fun hanging out with me on the stream. Make sure you check out my guides on the new DLC. I uploaded a few last night. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.